Hey, I'm Bob. I've been totally blind since birth, and I'm into the holidays. It is December 25th as I'm filming this, and it is 80 something degrees here in Texas. Ugh. So, even though it is hot outside, I'm wearing this wintry Ghostbusters hat for a few minutes that I got for Christmas. So, I also wanted to show the ornament that I got too. So, here are the let me level this off here a little better. Right about here, I would think. So here we have the mini Stay Puffs from Ghostbusters Afterlife. I saw the movie, by the way, loved it. Absolutely loved it. So we have a little mini Stay Puff here outside of this hot cocoa mug. He is drinking his buddies through a straw, but they don't care. They're having a blast in there. They appear to be melting and not caring at all. They're enjoying their experience in the hot cocoa hot tub, I guess. Such a brilliant little ornament here. Nice Christmassy feel to it. I guess even though it is scorching outside, there's never a bad time for hot cocoa. We'll turn this to the side here so you can see the little hats. See what's in that cup a little better. Maybe I should bring this a little closer since it's smaller. Maybe about right there, I would think. Looks about as big as a Star Wars action figure in a way, though. Well, I mean, not 3 3/4, but about the same size. So I'm trying to hold it a little closer to the camera here. So, as for what I'm doing on Christmas, I'm going to be making some tater tot casserole the day of, which is today. So, I'm going to be putting 2 pounds of tater tots in there. I've got a bag of Colby Jack cheese, got 2 pounds of ground beef. I have a can of cream of mushroom soup. Of course, you got to get your beef browned. I tend to do that in a crock pot. And of course, then you just kind of layer everything and you put your frozen tater tots in the meat, cream of mushroom soup, the Colby Jack cheese mixture. You throw it in the oven for about an hour. You set it at 350 for the first 45 minutes, then you crank it up to about 375 for the last 10 or 15, 55 or 60 minutes total, of course. So you can have your tater tots a bit crispy there if you want. Doing death by chocolate as well. So that's another easy dessert to make. You cook up a box of brownies. You can do Betty Crocker, you can do Duncan Hines or what have you, and you cook a little box of the instant pudding mix. Let your pudding cool, let your brownies cool. You chop up some Heath bar. You cut your brownies up in little squares, kind of layer everything. Chopped up Heath bar, the pudding, the brownies. You put some Cool Whip on there, put it in the fridge, cool it off. You got your dessert. So the day after Christmas, I'm going to do my chicken and stuffing that we usually do around Christmas time. Just throw some chicken in the crock pot all day, get that marinating with some garlic and onion seasoning. I can't really do a turkey by myself yet. I'm trying to work on that. That doesn't seem too hard to do in the oven though. Doing some Pepperidge Farm stuffing in the oven as well. Maybe cut up some onion, little celery. Got to add a can of chicken broth and a stick of butter. You got your stuffing ready to go. I think on New Year's, either the day of or the day after, I'm going to do baked pork loins in the oven. So I don't really do ham. It's very, very salty. Tastes rather processed, of course. So I'm supposed to have pork on New Year's. So I do baked pork loin. I tend to run my pork loins through some egg and some milk. I crumble up a whole mess of cracker, and put it in a Ziploc baggie to make my batter. So I just kind of run my pork loins through the mixture of the egg and the milk and the batter. Then I bake at 350 for about, I think, 30 minutes, and then I crank it up to about 375 for the next 20 or 25 to get that batter even crispier. So it's pretty good. And so, I mean, my family does a whole bunch of things. Like you'd see chicken and stuffing on Christmas. I think we've done tater tot casserole. You'd see lasagna. You'd see, I think, in probably some ham. You'd see brisket. So trying to continue that little trend. Let's see. I'm probably going to make my mom's chocolate chip cake before the end of the holidays. There's a real buttery chocolate chip cookie recipe that we found as well. So maybe I'll be doing those. I don't know. It's not as hard to bake stuff as it used to be because now I have Alexa on Amazon to help me get the time right. And of course, I've got Braille measuring cups and spoons and things like that. So I tend to think I do okay in the kitchen. It's a bit of a dilly to get the vanilla in a measuring spoon. I don't tend to want to make a mess of that on the counter when it comes to pouring vanilla to mix with a cake recipe or a cookie recipe. I don't know why I'm talking about cooking so much. I like it. So I might get into a Ghostbusters Afterlife movie review eventually. Speaking of Death by Chocolate, I'll show off the ornament again. I love the movie. I think the new cast of characters did a phenomenal job. I think McKenna Grace, Finn Wolfhard, Logan Kim, all the kids feel like they belong in the Ghostbusters franchise. Right up there with the original cast. Of course, you got Paul Rudd and Carrie Coon. They also did amazing. Needless to say, I had a blast watching the movie. Just some wonderful, heartfelt scenes. I don't want to get into them because, well, there are spoilers involved. But, that one will certainly bring tears to your eyes. Those of you who've seen it probably know what I'm talking about. Anywho, what are you guys doing for Christmas in terms of recipes? Let me know what you guys make or tend to like to see around the table on Christmas or day after or whenever you're able to celebrate it. I tend to make a lot of stuff or try to make a lot of stuff and see what happens this year, I guess. Feels a little weird not doing turkey, but like I said, I'm going to be doing my chicken the day after Christmas, so that's cool. I will hear you guys in the next video. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. If you don't celebrate anything, we'll have a great December, and be sure to eat something that you like from one side of the family or another. Be sure to do that. Okay, till next time.